are you thinking, Kyle?
Thinking 400.
400.
Yeah, a little risky with these big old wheels on it, but.
Matt?
I don't know, 375 horsepower.
375. Fran, you got a guess?
I think the other shop or whoever did it told him it made like 600.
I know.
Something.
I'm going with 390s.
Yeah, there's no way it made 600 on these wheels and tires. Just period. But what? It's a P1X.
Yeah, 370. This thing have a 6.2. No,
5.3.
I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked if it makes over 500, but I'm gonna guess it makes like 440.
Okay.
High.
440. Big wheels on this car.
If you want to take my ride, because you're going to give me some of these.
All right, let's see what it does. Fran is the winner.
Looks a little bit more comfortable.
It is more comfortable.
That thing is recalled. I just want to let you know that people are dying with them.
Oh, God.
But mostly, you know, kids who can't hold their own head up.
You know, just take me out at this point.
Yeah. But I gotta tell you, it was a lifesaver for us to have a Boppy.
Saving my
Goofy?
life right now. All that tucked up out of the way. Tell you what, I think we're about done on the top side of this. I gotta get the AC belt on both the compressor, let that chill out of the way. What do I got here? Big ground?
This is a little sketchy, if I may say so myself.
She ain't going away.
Okay.
Got the old Atlas 9000. Sturdy. He's got a couple buddies that have Trackhawks in his neighborhood, and they beat his ass. So that's why it's here. He's getting a 427 Frankenstein heads MSD intake. We sent his entire.
What cubic inch size is this engine now? Not a 427?
No, what's a 5.3? They're like three. They're like 360s or something. They're small. Yeah, three.
I didn't realize that. I didn't realize it was that much of a difference on the engine block side.
Oh yeah, we're punching this thing up.
Okay.
So we got a Texas Speed 427 for it. Sent the Procharger back to get upgraded. We are switching the drive. So I guess with the trucks, this is their stage 1 drive kit. It's just not able to support. I'm guessing belt slip is the issue. So they're sending us their complete stage 2, everything we need, which is everything. So I don't know what the point, whatever. Well, we just didn't get a whole new Procharger kit, but it's gonna set the blower over here. I'm assuming it's a different belt drive. Like I said, I'm guessing that's the problem. Bigger intercooler.
There is a lot more room here than there is in a typical C6, so that's definitely a positive.
It's getting meth injection, our cam obviously,
Flames. I'm excited. I like flames.
and a fuel system.
Nice.
So
Injectors with that fuel system, or
he already has. He already did the
upgraded?
LT4
Okay.
high side. So we're just gonna do our low side fuel pump.
Okay, so this is a LS, wrong, right?
No, they're
It's
well,
an
it's a LT.
Okay.
They call the truck, they always have, but I don't
What's the
know.
difference between an LT and an LS anyway?
Direct injection.
So LS is not direct injection?
Right.
Oh.
LT, they got direct injection. I mean, that was the huge difference, but I mean, it's a completely different motor, really.
Engine.
A lot of similarities, but
I
not
never
the same.
understood what the difference was, but that makes sense now.
The direct injection's the main difference.
Matt, do you have anything to say to a younger aspiring model?
Let's watch out. The camera guy's trying to you.
Oh my god.
I have never seen Eric turn so red
Oh my.
so quick. He would, of all things that Matt could have said, that was the last one that Eric was expecting.
I'm just worried about my 7mm right now.
Okay, Matty Ice, what do we got?
I just gotta pull the pan, the front cover. I'll need the rear cover. And then I'm gonna grab the 427 and
Start loading her up.
yep, I'll have to do the cam or a cam in it, put the Frankenstein heads on it. Get put together and this just dripped on me. You whore.
Mine's got one.
Don't fall. This is the new 427 going into the Sierra. Is that a Sierra? Silverado. Sick. That Matt is working on.
Got my head studs, clearly.
On Monday, that almost wasn't. A little bit.
That's what we'll call this episode.
Wrenching away.
Stay still.
Jesus Christ, how many foot-pounds of torque do they need?
Dude, these things go heavy.
I see that.
115.
You're making 115 look kind of hard there, bud.
Yeah,
Eric, do you want to just tell everybody, since you're not working on hard, that you don't actually hate me?
What?
See?
Why do people think I hate you?
Because you're a
People thought I hated Steve, too.
Careful, that motherfucker's full, ain't it?
No, I can't.
He's got anti-seize in his hand, so you know. No, he's ready to go. Oh, that's not anti-seize, it's lead.
I just had any-seas a second ago.
Oh. I was going to say, I could have sworn you had anti-seize in your hand.
I did. Well, I've never seen somebody hide a case of Busch like this easy. Thanks.
Almost as good as a Busch Light.
Almost.
What is it?
I hit two of the Coke can, the Coca-Cola cans on the engine.
Coca-Cola? What though?
The gummies.
Ah, those.
So this is getting the Deutschworks fuel pump module,
Such a fun word.
which I just installed in the tank. It's actually a really nice unit. Okey-dokey. It's a new sending unit in. It gives you a return. So we'll just run that up. We'll regulate it, and everything else is pretty much plug and play.
Percolate it.
Percolate it, regulate it.
Is Kyle gonna put this on his back and can you throw it up there for you?
Well, the freaking thing had about 25 gallons in it, and I got 15 out, so should go on a little easier.
Matt's got something to tell you.
I'm coming, Matt. I'm recording, so let's make it PG. Or at least PG-13. What in the devil?
I guess Kyle's got something to tell her.
That just looks so uncomfortable.
Are you kidding me? It feels so good.
It's like,
I think I threw out my hip last night.
see?
Yeah.
Reason number 933 why you shouldn't be hanging out with her. Where's your boopy?
Boobie! That's what I'm thinking right there.
It looks like a winner. Winner, winner.
Chicken dinner.
Thank you. Whoa.
Ah! I'll tell you one thing, I'm not putting that giant pulley on they gave me. We're not playing this game with this truck. This thing's making 800 a bus.
Before that.
Phil, by the time I'm done bolting everything on this thing, I'm never gonna be able to get the valve covers on. Yeah, no shit.
Is that the coolant reservoir over there?
Yeah, it is.
Why is it so tiny?
It's not that small. Procharger supplied.
It's nice that they tell you where to fill it from the outside.
I know. I'm like thick.
Fill it right there. Measure it from the outside. I mean, you could probably eye it up, but
Yeah, you just eyeball it, you know?
I mean, a clear container probably would have helped a little bit on that.
What am I hitting? Hitting the pulley.
Sick.
It's actually not sick.
How is that even possible? Isn't that their bracket? Move this hand for me real quick. Thank you.
What that means is I'm missing a spacer.
Look at you using her noggin.
Ouch!
What size Procharger is this again?
D1X.
How annoying that is.
I'd like that to stop.
I found out where Matt picks up his girls at. The mixed nut jar. Is this where you pick them from?
You guys are so mean to me.
See where he gets his girlfriends from? The mixed nut jar. Of all his old friends, mixed nuts in them.
Oh my god. Probably one of the better ones I've heard from you, honestly.
She's really got herself going.
You can never feel bad about the truth.
No, I felt bad about that one. I don't like to hurt people's feelings. And that was a feelings hurter.
Yeah, he'd be crying about that.
He might.
I'm just depressed.
You've already peaked with
I'm
Amber.
taking.
I know, you've already
he's
peaked.
100% peaked. I don't know how the that happens.
Well, because he didn't settle, Matt!
I'm trying. I mean, I meet this. The Chesapeake in the chick is that one's.
And what's wrong with her?
That ship sailed.
How'd you do that? What'd you do?
I sent her a picture of the gas pump. I said, "Thanks a lot, Joe."
And that was the end of that?
Apparently, she's a liberal. I just on both these pulleys. I just put on. With a socket I can't find. I'm ready to put some meth in the tank.
What did you Dremel off?
The little metal ears. These the plastic swells once it's exposed to straight methanol, and it makes the cap really hard to get on and off. So we just file them down just a little bit, and just makes the cap come on and off easy. Enough to fire her up and see if she's pumping.
You're gonna start it right now?
No, I'm just gonna purge the meth.
Oh, okay.
Make sure.
Hold on, how do you do that?
Come on up front.
Oh, the meth controller. Oh, I didn't know you. I guess that makes sense to.
Oh, she goes.
Does it come out? Because it's not hooked up
Yeah,
somewhere?
it's down there. I got the solenoid mounted all down and hidden.
I guess I could probably see it from the bottom a lot better, huh? Yeah, it's tripping. I can see that. Just wasting meth.
Alright, so that's that. We know the fuel system works. And right now I'm just tidying up some of my wiring, doing some little stuff, and getting ready to do some intercooler piping.
Ooh.
But I'm waiting on new car with a brand new 6.2 liter truck intake manifold for this.
Even though this is the 5.7?
This is a 5.3.
Same thing. Stop. I know it's not the same thing.
The car intake just doesn't work. I tried everything I could, but the last straw was the belt was in the way, and I'm looking at it. There's not really an easy way to reroute the belt, and it just I said, you know, we got to go a different route. So I did some research online, and a lot of guys say the 6.2 intake manifolds flow really good. They take a regular 92 millimeter throttle body, so we can put a. We're actually going to use a C701 throttle body on this,
Nice.
which I think is like 98 millimeters.
Now, why wouldn't we go with a bigger throttle body like a Nick Williams one?
Because the Nick Williams will be too large.
Gotcha. Oh.
Well, are we off the belt? Close enough. I tell you what, this is something. That's gonna plug in. Thankfully. Just gotta kind of pull it around. Hang on. Well, there it is.
I like these engine bays have so much room for activities.
Alright, now I gotta start trying to get clamps on these things.
So question, just out of curiosity, is there anything you can do with that hose to get it further away from the belt? Or is it just kind of...
This hose?
Yes.
Actually, I'll go up like this. That's exactly what I'll do. Put that joint up like there, zip tie around the mine.
I think that... Okay, I was going to say I think a shorter...
This thing's just like, ah! Alright, let's just start clamping.
Instead of Blue's Clues, we're going on Matt's Clues to find clamps everywhere.
A 4-inch T-bolt clamp.
I just
About
stuttered.
3.5 joint. Procharger. Nobody uses these, so just stop. I'm very excited to be.
You're very excited. You just stopped.
Good with getting this piping racked up. Alright, got it plenty far away from that vacuum pump now. Nice. Noise!
Do you want me to hold anything for you?
Nope.
Okay.
Gotta love to be flying over there.
In reality,
Yep.
it'd probably be pretty cool.
Apparently I've miscounted and I'm still short of clamp.
Not good.
Can you use the other one? Then?
Sometimes things just work. Yeah, just gotta give life the benefit of the doubt every now and then.
You need to take your advice every now and then.
You need to shut up. Dude, I'm ready to see this thing put down some power.
What's it at baseline?
More than any of us thought.
Really?
Eric, you remember what this thing baseline? Should be a completely different whole area. Ooh, this is gonna be tricky, Eric.
It's gonna be tricky.
Getting the new shield cut around this pipe. Let me grab the fresh one and we'll look at it. Well, it ain't gonna bolt up on that one. Or, yeah, well. Angle don't. It's gonna have to eyeball it, I mean.
Alright, new injectors in. How we looking?
I just gotta come way further down. I'll give you something I can shake my to.
Can you kingpin there, Matt?
Alright. We have like a 4-inch hole saw, 3-inch hole saw. Do we?
4-inch.
Ooh, we do have 4-inch, don't we?
It's a frame 5.
I'm about to make this thing real nice.
I think it's a 4, maybe 5.
Hold on, we might be alright here. Probably not.
Got a little 3-incher. You don't think?
Kyle? Yep. Got any hole saws? Nope. Did you just buy a kit?
I just bought a kit. Clean your hands up so bad.
It's the f***ing frame rails on these things. It's so annoying.
Who's worried now?
Come at my shit. God, go get your f***ing haircut. So we can come in tomorrow and see, look exactly the same.
No f***ing kidding there, Matt.
No, that is true. Stabbed me.
God, you would love this chick I was hanging out with last night talking about how she pulled a knife on a chick at the Chesapeake Inn and shit.
Wait, what? Who said that?
That f***ing chick I was hanging out with.
I thought you were hanging out with 8 chicks.
It fits.
Huh?
It fits. But, I mean, come on. You're not happy with that. I mean, it's great. It's just not really working.
This went a lot different in my head.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, I thought it was gonna, like...
Look tits. Look like
Yeah.
this edge.
Yeah. Whatever. Let's get her up in there.
Do you need me to hold anything for you, or are you okay?
You know what I need? I need Jack, like... You're not here.
Easy. You look like you're sweating a little bit. I think that heat really did it. Clean. So we got our valve covers on the truck right now. Do you want to talk about what's going on with your Mustang now that you have your own shop at your house with a lift on it? It's 2-car garage. It's nice and big.
Let me tell you what's not gonna happen is that piece of shit take up room in there.
Oh.
So, I don't
Okay.
know. I haven't quite decided what I'm doing with it yet. I've got absolutely zero motivation to work on it.
You got a few things done on this truck yesterday afternoon. It looks like your valve covers finally came in. You got most of it put back together. You sent me a Snapchat yesterday of something else that screwed you up. What was that?
This valve cover sits extremely close to the firewall.
Oh.
I was able to loosen the
Let me get
engine and trans mounts and push everything forward a smidge.
It is in there.
It's close. So I got about an 1/8 inch.
On camera.
We figured the insulation's probably a 1/4 inch thick, so
Okay.
I'm thinking it's gonna be fine, but we're just gonna have to see. I'm just gonna pop the wires on
Checking
the
to
right
see us
side real
left
quick.
and right.
Hopefully this dipstick's out of the way enough. You have no idea how excited I am to be finishing this.
right, this thing is ridiculously loud. It's got a bunch of shit. Got the Texas Speed 376 sleeved block, R-cam package, Frankenstein head, you know, everything that goes along with that, blah, blah, blah. C5R timing chain, billet oil pump. And we upgraded. This thing came in and it had a P1X, like stage 1 on it, which I guess is like completely different from a stage 2. It mounts the blower on this side, and the intercooler and stuff is smaller, and we upgraded it, like changed everything. Like now the blower mounts on this side, intercooler is different, etc. We did that. Put a different torque converter in it. Instant 7/8 American Racing headers. We did, we were gonna do an MSD intake manifold on this, but it wouldn't really fit with the truck accessories, so we did a 6.2 intake manifold as opposed to the 5.3 one that was on it, and it's much nicer. Did valve covers, meth kit, catch can, LT4 injectors. We did a fuel system in it too, although it's not on his invoice, but yeah, we did like a drop-in pump, I think like a Deutschwerks or something, like 450 in-tank pump. It's only getting pump and meth, so it should be okay. I made some pulls on this thing yesterday, just because obviously I don't do a lot of trucks, so like I can't just make a file and it be like good. So I maybe did like 4 or 5 like, you know, moderate pulls on it. I did 1 full pull on it yesterday. I ended up making 694 on 12 pounds. I don't have any timing. I have like 10 degrees of timing in it. So Matt was hoping this thing would make 800. I think the owner wanted like at least 750. So it came in at baseline to made 460. So we're up, you know, I don't know, 250 so far. So we'll see where today goes. It's a truck, so I don't like, I'm only dynoing it in 3rd gear. It would make way more power if I actually dynoed it in its 1-to-1 gear. But for most of you that know trucks like spitting drive shafts out of them. This thing does have an aftermarket drive shaft in it, but I'm still not taking any chances. So I dyno in 3rd gear. It goes up to like 110 or 115 mile an hour. That's about all I feel safe with. So let's see if we can break 700 here, first pull.
5 band stay sturdy?
I don't know, it like shifted and scared me or something.
And threw a bunch of in my face.
Yeah,
6,400 I revved it to. It's like still climbing though. What am I gonna rev this truck to 7,000?
It's built to run, brother.
Send it.
I mean, attack when he goes to 6.
He don't need to.
It's just gonna be
Where's he going?
He doesn't, it'll shift itself. I'm not used to this big revving that fast. It's,
Don't be scared, brother.
I am scared. It's,
felt like I was on a roller coaster.
told you this one's a little more enthusiastic than normal. I didn't even make a full pull. All right, let's do it. $793. I just need to rev this thing a little higher. Which I'm scared to do, but I guess I'm gonna. I just need to rev it a little higher.
Oh, so close. It was right there.
I just need to rev it higher. I'm raising the limiter to 6,900.
Oh man.
It was 67.50 before. I get scared before then though and let out. Like I just revved it to 66.13. I try and stay off the limiter obviously, but it's pretty close. Just clear the ways. That's 115 mile an hour in this thing. The thing is, if I actually dynoed this in 4th or 5th gear, like it would make way more power than that. Yeah. So I'm sure it's actually making well into the 800s, but we're not gonna.
You're going 160 on the
Yeah, exactly. Like what does this thing have? 24s or 22?
Yeah,
24s? Yeah. No way. No way. So like, there's no true 1-to-1, but 4th is 115 and 5th is 0.85. 3rd is 0.53. So this thing would make significantly more power in 4th. But I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Didn't make any more, it just carried it out further. You want to check the meth in this thing too? I mean, I doubt it used a full tank, but...
Yeah, I doubt it was a full tank too.
I guess I'm going to add a degree of timing. Not that it really has much in it, but...
Got a little pop out of the exhaust on that one.
What do you mean?
A little mini fireball.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I assume it's hard for a truck to f***ing actually light the exhaust because it's f***ing 25 feet back there. Yeah, especially this is extended. This is this is what they call an extended cab. It's not a quad cab. So an extended cab, short bed, right?
Yeah, short bed.
We do like 1 truck a year, and I'm like, after this thing, I'm like, all right, that's enough, and then you're finishing another one. Now, I added 1 degree of timing. Try and make 800. Like 808 or something.
Okay, we're done.
Yeah, we're done. 6850 I revved it to. 809, 660 torque. I blew the wideband out up high, but
yeah,
just almost 15 pounds, so. I'm surprised this intake manifold, being a stock truck intake manifold, actually carries the power that high. Like, I'm sure that's some of the cam too, but you would think that the manifold would make it like suck up high. No, it definitely does not suck up high. No, yeah, it's just bought straight from the dealer and bloop. All right, now I have to try and make this thing shift, which I don't know if I'll do on the dyno or not. I don't know if I feel like going 120 mile an hour in the truck and then letting it shift. And I don't think it'll hook before that, so I might have to take this on the street and play with it. All right, taking this truck for a spin. This exhaust is terrible, by the way. It is like so ridiculously loud. It's honestly insane. Like, it probably sounded awesome before he did like headers and like that, but man, this thing is loud. It's not terribly loud. I mean, it's loud inside, but it's nothing like outside. Like around 3,000 RPM, like right before it shifts. My goodness, this thing is bad loud. But when you're like cruising at like whatever I am now, like 1,300 RPM, it's not loud. It's fine. So this thing will probably be fine like on the highway, but first startup, like cold start, is super loud. And then as you're accelerating, like through the gears, it's super loud. I don't think this thing's gonna do anything in two-wheel drive, but I'm gonna try it. Well, this is like 4th gear. I mean, like 2,000 RPM going like 50. I rolled into it. That was obviously the first little rip I've ever done on the street on it, so I'm gonna make a U-turn here and look at the data. This thing's got good oil pressure. 91 pounds of oil pressure there. Everything looks okay. I mean, obviously I was in like a high gear at a low mile an hour, so it was not fast. Maybe I'll try putting it in like 3rd or something and going from there. Second. Maybe I'll just try 2nd. God, this thing is loud. I am not incognito anywhere with this. Down pretty good, but I think these wheels are killing it, honestly, because it, like, when it shifts, it has so much longer till the next gear, so it like starts ripping and then it shifts and it kind of like dies, because obviously it dies down 2,000 RPM or more, 2,500 or whatever it was, and then it's just got to build back power up. That's why generally, like, we like doing, this thing already had a Procharger on it, but that's why, like, we like doing on like really heavy like trucks and stuff like that. Like a roots blower is better because they make boost instantaneously, so it's always there. So no matter if this thing, you know, shifted down to 4,000 or not, it would still make 10 pounds of boost or whatever it does, you know, at the peak, and then it carries it. So that's what we prefer, those things for big heavy things like this. But like I said, this thing had a Procharger on it to begin with, so, you know, most of the trucks you see we do, if we do a blower on them, they'll have like a Maggie or a Whipple or something like that. But this thing's actually not bad in 4-wheel drive. It must have been hazing the tires and I must have not known, because I was not impressed in 2-wheel drive. 4-wheel drive, it's actually not bad, and it is hot as today. This thing says 91, but I'm pretty sure it's hotter than that. It says it's 90 out, so I'm assuming this thing will be a big noticeable difference than what it was before. I mean, like I said, it picked up like 300 horsepower, so. But I can understand why this guy was not impressed with this thing before, when it was basically stock with a Procharger on it, and it made like 450 or something like that. Maybe more than that, 490. I don't remember what it made, but whatever. We picked up like a ton of horsepower, 300 plus, and it's not bad now, that's for sure. So we'll wrap this thing up. I know we had a lot of content on this thing, just because it was a semi-lengthy build and something that we don't normally do. So. God, this thing's way louder with that door open.
It's super loud.
But I'm guessing these wheels don't help that shift. It literally shifts to like 6,500 and it drops to like 4,200.
Yeah, he said he's got something else. I don't know what he...
Like another car or something?
No, he's got another set of wheels, but...
Oh, well, hopefully they're like a foot shorter. Because this thing will be fast, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing's like 32 inches tall, the wheels and tires. Because I had to do it for this. It's a 285 35 24. Yeah, literally. I made so many pulls on Newcastle Avenue, the cops are probably after me.
Like, what the
I literally went to go on 495, but it was dead stopped over the... I got on 495, actually, and the bridge was just dead stopped this way, and it was as far as I could see it. So I literally got off and turned around and came back. Shift, and like I hate that it like stays in that gear. Like it's like like I was going 22 and it was like too fast to downshift, I guess. But once I go up here, I'll I mean, I could manually do it, but
my truck does that in sport mode sometimes. It's annoying.
Yeah, I wish these things, I mean, I have a tow haul or whatever, but that'll just shift it higher. But feel how like lazy it got after the shift?
Yeah.
It's bad. But I mean, I don't know how fast we were going there, but it's not like, I assume he's not going to go 140 mile an hour in this truck. I mean, he may, but I wouldn't want to.
Right, yeah.
Usually I like trucks because they're like not that loud, and then you rip on them, they're like kind of fast. Like this thing is just obnoxious. Some guy gave me a thumbs up earlier. He's walking. Yeah, it's in first now. Oh, motherfucker. I'm in two-wheel.
I was about to say, it shredded them.
Yeah.
Felt better, though.
Like so bad.
I didn't feel that terrible though.
No, it's not terrible, but I guess I'm just not used to like, you think 800 horsepower and you think like cars like
it's gonna rip.
Yeah, like it's gonna rip, and it, but
I think you'll be happy with it though.
Yeah, I mean, I never drove it before, but I could understand if this thing made 300 and some horsepower or less, like
it'd be slow.
It was probably really slow before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably put more timing in this thing to like make it fast, but I'm not going to. Like if this was a car with this setup, I'd probably have like 5 or 6 more degrees of timing in it, but I'm not going to on this thing.